Buzz bars, single sticks or rod pods? Now this is a question that I get asked quite a lot in terms of what the best is, but the reality is that each one of them have their own purpose and unique features. Now single sticks are great if you're fishing somewhere where you have to fish on slightly different locations of your swim, especially if there's snags or trees or bushes that you want to fish between. Buzz bars are typically lighter, more compact, quicker to set up, and they're a little bit more versatile. And for me, a rod pod gives me a bit more stability, although there is a compromise between setup and pack down time. Whilst each of the options do come down to personal preference, they also come with their own financial advantages and disadvantages too. So your cheapest option is going to come in as single sticks with your alarms screwed into the top. Your next option are going to be your buzz bars, and then you're going to have your rod pods. And whilst personal preference and budget is a factor, one thing you do have to think about is where you're fishing, because for me, in a lot of the locations where I fish, it's almost impossible to get bank sticks or singles into the ground. So the only choice that I have left is to use a rod pod. Now there are ranges out there which allow you to fish all three styles. And I actually have the ability with my setup to fish singles, use a single bank stick with the buzz bars, or I can attach the buzz bars to the rod pod itself in either a 2 or a 3 rod configuration. And one more thing to mention, don't get hung up on the brands, don't get hung up on the price point. Get something that fits within your budget, because ultimately they're all as functional as each other in different situations. So let me know what you fish with. Are you fishing with singles, buzz bars or a rod pod? Let me know what you love about each and what scenarios that you use them for. So as always, drop your answers in the comments, and if you haven't hit that follow button yet, I'd really appreciate that follow, because I'm going to try and put out as much content to help you guys out over the next coming weeks.